Okay. So I think I'm recording. I believe I'm recording. Alright, so this reading is a general reading for Taurus. I just pulled some cards. Right now I'm using the Light Seers Tarot, kind of filling that deck right now. Alright, so let's get into this. First thing I'm getting off the top is there's definitely some type of travel happening. Some type of like long distance traveling. And it's not only happening in the physical 3D world, it's also happening like on an emotional and spiritual level. And this is something that you've been at for a while. So the first card here we have is the Ten of Wands, and then to further explain the Ten of Wands is the Four of Swords. So there's obviously this is some type of an ending, and So in this card here, obviously somebody's traveling with limited goods, and they're in for the long haul because they have assistance, and they've come down a pretty, well, I mean, it doesn't look that bad of a path at this point, but she's definitely coming off the top of a hill. So it's like the ending of this burdenous journey. Just even though you're coming to an end of this journey, you're still carrying a lot of baggage from this journey. And even though you removed yourself from a situation or something, because I feel like this may not necessarily be a physical thing. I feel like this is something that you removed yourself from, maybe with like a job, relationships, or something along those lines, where it became too much of a burden, but even though you removed yourself from it, you still took those burdens with you. You haven't released them. And that's what the Four of Swords here is talking about, because there needs to be an equalization of this energy, because the only way you're going to be able to release those burdens is by first allowing yourself the opportunity to heal from any wounds that you might still be carrying, whether it be physical or emotional. This could definitely also be talking about meditating. Doesn't have to be a physical rest, just something to remove yourself from the burdens that you are still carrying, to allow yourself space to heal. And I kind of feel like this is like past energy. So then we have the Chariot here, which is the Major Arcana card. And to further explain, the Chariot is the Five of Swords. So, the charioteer runs his chariot by sheer force of will. So, it's like you're willing yourself I feel like this is current energy here, to get through this. And you're obviously getting help from, however you want to call it, whatever it is you believe in, whether You look at it as angels, God, spirit guide, like, you know, help from the quote unquote other side, where you're really kind of pulling your power to have that will to drive yourself forward. But you kind of feel conflicted in that energy, probably because it's conflicting with this need to allow yourself to heal. You just feel like you don't have the time for that. You don't have the space for that. And you're just willing yourself to get through it. And it's a daily struggle, but you're like killing it in the game though, because on the outs, like people on the outside looking in, they have no idea what you're going through on the inside, which is like this constant turmoil of like weighing out the pros and the cons. And then this last set of cards here, we got the World card, and to further explain that is the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse. So this is where I feel like the physical travel's coming into play. I feel like this is future energy. So, and this is something that you accomplished by yourself. You had the opposite of getting help. It's like always kind of feeling like you're getting screwed in the process. If you did like screwed in the process, if you did like try to allow someone or, you know, something assist you, it, you know, went against your better judgment. You know, because Tauruses are very stubborn, and they sometimes you know, can get stuck in their ways, which I think is showing here, where you're making this long burdenous journey, and you know you need to make space to allow yourself to heal and rest, but you push through it anyway, and you just at a detriment to yourself. And even though there are positives to that, there are definite negatives as well. And then here, you know, you kind of giving more than you're receiving, and you're not putting the efforts you're putting forward in order to like a lack mentality. You're not doing it because you ultimately want something back in return. You're doing it because you know that at the end of the race there's a prize, you know, and you want your prize, and you have your like honed in and have your mind really set and focused on this thing. And I mean, I gotta tell you that even though you're like struggling right now, you find your way through it, and what you find is the World card, which is an ending of a major cycle, and you are like on the top of the world here, and you got there through your hard work and perseverance, never allowing yourself to give up even when it was incredibly hard, and there was a lot of weight bearing down on your shoulders, a lot of responsibilities, even though it was hard for you mentally to like just be unstoppable. You were unstoppable, and you had to, in order to get to this point though, you did have to leave your guard down and leave yourself, and potentially leave yourself open and vulnerable to people taking advantage of you. Because even though those things suck, they do offer valuable lessons and knowledge in what not to do, or what signs to look for and what red flags to look for. And when you're armed with that kind of knowledge, no one can take advantage of you again in that way, which is what I feel like with this world card here at the end. So we'll do I'm going to use a totally unofficial Adventure Time tarot deck to give me a little more clarification. Alright, so we'll start with these first two cards, and please tell me more. Sorry about the shaking, I'm literally sitting like on my bed filming because I love my bed, I guess. And if the sound sucks, I'm again literally recording with my cell phone. So yeah, I did get a microphone because I really don't even make these videos that often. I do them when I feel called to do them, and that's just that. I don't do these videos to try and solicit for readings either. Please do not try and contact me for readings. I'm literally just putting these messages out there, hoping that maybe somebody might stumble onto it, and they literally get a message or understanding or resonate from it, because that's my goal. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I feel like I need to explain myself. Okay. Get the Fool card in reverse. Oh, I'm hold up. I was about to do final messages. You know what? I think I am going to do final messages because I need to go to work here soon. To the job. Alright, let's do this. Let's give me a couple more cards here. We got the Fool card in reverse. What else we got? The Star card in reverse. Alright. Come on. Give me one more card. One more card, please. Oh, thank you. All right, so again, we got some major arcana cards popping out here in the final messages. And these are always really important cards to pay attention to. So first, I'm just getting that I feel like with the Fool card in reverse here, that maybe, well, one, you're not a fool, but maybe you're a little too calculated. I couldn't even say it. And need to be, and not enough like go with the flow. Sometimes you might block your opportunities or your blessings because you're trying to control every aspect of everything through sheer will. So again, it's about finding that balance. The Star card in reverse. Star card is normally my favorite card. Again, with it being in the reverse, I feel like even though like in this World card, it looks like this energy is just like flowing into you from the universe, and there's like sacred geometry and you're just like connecting. But then the final messages is, oh, I see. Hold on. I'm not reading all of them together. Okay, basically it's saying that if you allow yourself to heal, like there is some pain and at a heart energy level that needs to be healed. As long as you continue to carry around those burdens and those wounds, it is always going to be a struggle for you, and you will have to force it to be in that state where you're connected with the universe and in flow with the universe, where your blessings are coming through and everything's just going for you great and manifesting and just like living your best life. But this is like basically saying that until you focus your energy on healing your heart, healing yourself, this is going to continue to be hard. And it doesn't have to be hard, because if you would flip all these cards in the reverse, where with Three of Swords in reverse doesn't necessarily mean that you've healed, but maybe this is saying like you're shielding your heart a little too much. Here you have the Star card and the Fool in the upright. So again, there is a balance, but there are advantage. I mean, the Fool can be foolish, but the Fool lives in the moment and lives in the now, and just really just lives their life to the fullest. And they do have their animal companions watching their back to try and keep them on the right path, but that's neither here nor there. And the Star card, that is literally just being in the connection with the universe and the inflow. That is your wish upon a star card, dreams coming true. Just a great card. Balance, alchemy, all those things just wrapped in there. So there is always a balance, there's always a dance, and it's kind of up to you how you want to get through it. It's easier said than done, because Tauruses, they do like things their way, and that's just it. But their general state of preferred being is to be, kind of like in a peaceful, chill out state, not too stressed or not too excited about something, and they are very patient and steady. So I can see why this would be accomplished, because but don't forget yourself in that loop. Allow yourself to heal, and either way you're killing it in the game. So all right, well, I think that is my reading, and thank you for stopping by. I hope you got something out of it.